Hello guys, today I want to show you one Filament plugin called FlowForge, which is a powerful Filament Kanban board. This is how it looks, one Kanban board for tasks, and I will show you a demo project that we created after trying out this package. So this is Filament page, tasks board page, where you can add tasks, for example, to do, and then second task, for example, then add due date if you want to, and submit. And it appears here, and then you can drag and drop tasks like this, change due date, change, if you click the task, there's edit form, so change second task name, for example, similar how you would do that in a typical Trello board, which is one of the best examples of so-called Kanban board. Now, how does it work and what's inside the code? Let's quickly run through the official documentation, how to install that. So compose require, and then you need to prepare your eloquent model. You have three fields, title or name, then status, which basically means column, and then order. Then you run the command FlowForge make board to a specific model, and then in that board page, you need to register that in the panel provider, and then in that board page, you need to provide a few methods. The required methods are getSubject and then mount to configure the board. But you can also add more. So let's dive into the code of our demo project, and we have eloquent model of task with important part cast of status to task status enum class. So we have the status values corresponding to 4 columns to do in progress, in review and completed. Also implementing Filament stuff like label and color for the table, and a few more extra methods that you will see in the tasks board page. So what you can do here, in addition to getSubject, as I mentioned, task query, and then mount, you specify the fields for title, for order, and status, and then these two things, columns and column colors. So getColumns function is dynamically building the columns for that Kanban board from the enum. So look here, collect self cases and then map, and self cases are those 4 on top. So our columns are dynamic. And then also similar column colors. Not sure if you noticed, but colors are different, so you can specify those as well. And finally, 3 more things here, card attributes, card attribute colors and icons. This defines the due date attribute here. So if we specify, for example, due date something else, we submit, and the color of that attribute and the icon for the calendar are described exactly here in the mount method. And then also you may specify create action and edit action, which would allow you to create task on the fly like this. For example, you click plus icon, you enter the title, you submit, and it appears here. So yeah, quite simple on the surface, but there are more optional configuration values here in the documentation, in the README of that package. So I will link that in the description below, and you can read and adapt to your project. What do you think? Would you use that Kanban board in your Filament projects, or do you have any alternative packages in mind? Let's discuss in the comments below. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.